So I pulled up Google Maps, typed in 10 real Indiana towns, and I'm not joking. Some of them basically don't exist on there. No street view, no pins, nothing. Just green fields where whole communities used to be. And here's the thing. These aren't tiny crossroads that nobody cared about. People lived there, worked there, died there. Some of them in ways that'll genuinely mess with your head. So today we're pulling back the digital curtain on 10 Indiana towns that Google, for whatever reason, just doesn't want you finding. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 1, Elkinsville. Go ahead and pull up Elkinsville, Indiana on Google Maps right now. Seriously, do it. What do you get? A name floating over a blob of green. No roads, no buildings, no street view, just nothing. But here's what nobody tells you. That's not a glitch. Elkinsville was a real town in Brown County. A church, a school, actual houses with actual families in them. Then the Army Corps of Engineers showed up in the 1960s, bought everyone out, bulldozed everything, and flooded it to create Monroe Lake. The town didn't fade away. The government straight up deleted it. And Google just went along with it. There are no streets to photograph because the streets are underwater. Number 2, Hindustan Falls. Hindustan Falls was literally the county seat of Martin County by 1817. Mills, a courthouse, commerce on the White River. This place had a real future. Then the fever hit. And I don't mean a bad flu season. I mean people were dying so fast that the living couldn't keep up with burying the dead. Entire families. Gone in weeks. Mass graves. The survivors just ran and never came back. Within a generation, the forest ate the whole town. So go look it up on Google Maps right now. You get a county park label and trees. The cemetery is still out there, some graves unmarked. And one Reddit user drove 40 minutes before finding it completely by accident. Number 3, Briscoe. You want to know the fastest way to kill a town in 19th century Indiana? Take away its railroad stop. That's literally all it took with Briscoe. The railroad company came through, promised a depot, and people built their whole lives around that promise. Houses, businesses, a whole community. Then the train stopped coming and everyone left. It happened so many times across Indiana, it was practically routine. But here's what nobody tells you. Go search for Briscoe right now. No Wikipedia page, no historical marker, nothing you can actually click on. The town died before anyone thought to digitize local history, so the record of it basically died too. Let that sink in. Number 4, Chatterton. Chatterton, Rush County. The town is still technically there, and yet Google Maps shows you a road and basically nothing else. Here's the thing about Chatterton. It's not the history that keeps people talking about it online. It's the legends. Indiana paranormal circles will not shut up about this place. The details change every time someone tells the story, but the vibe stays exactly the same. Something went wrong here, and nobody ever fully explained what. And there's actually a crowdsourced Reddit map with nearly 300 Indiana paranormal locations. Chatterton is on it. Users keep updating the entries and keep flagging the same problem. The Google Maps pin is in the wrong spot, and the roads don't match reality when you actually show up. Number 5, Corwin. Pull up Corwin, Indiana right now. Go ahead. You might get a road name, a tiny dot, or just nothing at all. What you definitely won't get is any hint that there's a cemetery out there older than most of the towns around it. Corwin basically existed because it had a post office. That's it. A cluster of farms, a general store, a name on a mail route. When the post office closed, the name stopped mattering to anyone official. But the people buried there didn't go anywhere. And Google Maps, which will absolutely show you the nearest Starbucks in 0.3 seconds, cannot be bothered to put a pin on a 150-year-old graveyard sitting in a cornfield. Number 6, Granville. Granville didn't burn down. Nobody flooded it. There was no epidemic, no railroad pulling out overnight. It just got slowly swallowed by the bigger town next door. Economic gravity, basically. The roads shifted, the money shifted, and people stopped thinking of Granville as its own place. And Google Maps finished the job. Sometimes you'll find the name as a faint little label. Sometimes it's just gone, because the algorithm decided the bigger town nearby was the relevant answer. Here's the thing. Google is making editorial choices every time it decides what gets a label and what doesn't. Granville didn't get scrubbed because it was controversial. It got scrubbed because a database update decided it was inconvenient. Number 7, Dunn. Search Dunn, Indiana, right now. Go ahead. You're going to get a mess of results that half-match, and none of them are going to feel right, because Google Maps genuinely cannot sort this one out for you. And here's the thing. That confusion is the whole story. Dunn shows up in old county atlases from the 1870s and 1880s, but the actual community left almost nothing behind. No physical trace, no digital trace. It's like trying to find someone who's never had a single social media account. Indiana has hundreds of towns sitting in that exact same gap, known to county historians and genealogists, completely invisible to everyone else. Dunn peaked around 1885 and was gone by 1910, which means it missed the digital era by 100 years. Number 8, Kickapoo. So go ahead and search Kickapoo, Indiana right now. What you're going to get is a creek, some road names, a few county history references. But the actual town? Good luck finding a clean pin on that. Here's the thing. The Kickapoo people lived across Indiana for centuries before the government forced them out in the 1830s. The names stuck around on creeks and road signs as this weird, passive memorial. The community that grew up around a local mill and crossroads eventually faded the same way most small Indiana towns did. Quietly, economically, no drama. But Google will show you Kickapoo Creek all day long while the actual town site sits completely unmarked. The name survived. The place didn't. Number 9, Warrenton. Warrenton is different. This isn't a town that just faded out. This is a town that Indiana's paranormal community has been obsessing over for years. Late-night Reddit threads, shared GPS coordinates, people actively warning each other about what they found when they got there. And here's the thing. It shows up on Google Maps. Sort of. You can find the general area, but the moment you try to pin down the specific spots tied to the local legends, the map just quits on you. No street view, vague pins, roads visible in satellite view that the map flat out refuses to name. One user said it perfectly. The map knows where it is. It just doesn't want to take you there. Look, that's probably just a coverage gap. Probably. But when Google Maps dumps you at the end of a dead-end road at dusk and stops giving directions, the difference between coverage gap and the map doesn't want you here gets real thin, real fast. One more town left on this list. And honestly, it's the one that made me want to make this whole video. Number 10, Fort Ritner. Fort Ritner. Lawrence County, Indiana. Real fort. Real history. Real people. And Google Maps will absolutely send you to the wrong spot. Here's what gets me. The information exists. Local historians know exactly where it is. County records have it pinned down. But Google Maps places the pin wrong and routes you in a way that doesn't get you anywhere near the actual site. You could be 100 yards from one of Indiana's earliest frontier settlements, and your phone is pointing you somewhere else entirely. And it's not malicious. That's almost the worst part. Google just doesn't care. No Yelp page, no ad revenue, no priority. The algorithm isn't out to erase Indiana history. It's just completely indifferent to it. So here's what all 10 of these places have in common. Real people lived there, built things there, got buried there. And Google Maps has basically decided none of that is worth showing you. Flooded, absorbed, forgotten, whatever. The result is the same. You open the app and the history just isn't there. But that doesn't mean it's gone. It means the map has limits. Indiana has hundreds of towns like these, and the only way they survive is if people actually go looking. So drop a comment. Which one got you? And if you know a town I missed, I want to hear it.